So, want to know how to engage your students in a more immersive and interactive way? Have you tried Minecraft Education or Roblox? So today, the Hour of AI is going to be going through both of these and showing you some live demos on them and giving you some tips and tricks on how to use them and incorporate them into your classroom. So what's up? My name is Kyle. Welcome to the Hour of AI. And so let's go ahead and jump right in. This episode today is not necessarily focused solely on AI. I'm really going to be looking at some gamified learning and some different applications you can use, different games you can play in order to get your students more immersed and let them have a little deeper aspect or deeper concept of some of these learning styles. And video games are a great way to do that. I've been playing video games for a long time, so I'm really excited about showing some of this. And I get to game while I'm doing this too, because I'm going to go through and show you some of Minecraft education, and I'm also going to show you some of Roblox, at least some educational ways you can use Roblox. All right, so a little bit about the Hour of AI. So welcome. If you have never been here before, what I'm talking about is really my mission is just to help educators explore and reasonably use AI tools. Sometimes in AI, we have kind of like this holy trinity of AI, cybersecurity, and data science. And whenever you're using video games, they really kind of fall into this as well. Esports, interactive media technology, game design, kind of fall under that computer science umbrella. So this is a good way to kind of just incorporate this into some cool concepts that we can use. So I try to do this weekly. I'm not really good at it. This is like my 4th episode, and I was actually on time tonight. I'm a little bit behind. Actually, I wasn't on time. I was like 40 minutes behind. I try to do it at 7:30 on Wednesdays, but you know what? Like, I'm just going to get there when I can get there. But the whole idea of this is just to live stream, live demo some of these tools, discuss some of them, and hopefully inspire you to use some of these things in your own classroom. So tonight's focus, I'm going to be looking at Minecraft Education, which is a paid feature, paid service. So this is kind of giving both dimensions of it, how you can use video games in your class, whether you're paying for it or if your school has a Minecraft or a Microsoft for education or Microsoft 365 workspace rather than a Google workspace. I know most schools use Google, but some schools out there do use Microsoft, and Minecraft Education comes as a feature with that if you have the education workspace for your school district. That's Microsoft. So you can use Minecraft Education in your classroom if that's the case. If not, you have to pay for it, and I think it's like $10 to $15 a student, depending on if you have the service or not. So don't quote me on that. I'm not a salesman or anything. I just play some games sometimes, and I use it for school. So we'll talk about that, and you'll see Minecraft Education. I'll go through some of the options, show you some of the options you can use with that, and then we're going to look at Roblox too. Roblox is not something I've used a whole lot, but I've started using it recently because kids are really into it. And like, if you're my age or a teacher my age or younger, and you have children, or you know kids talk about Roblox at school. So like, Roblox is a huge thing. All of them play it. All of my nieces and nephews play it to an extent, and especially younger age kids play it. It's free, it's accessible. You can play it on any iPhone, any iPad. You can play it on the computer. Play it a multitude of different ways. Same way with Minecraft Education. If you have access to it, you can play it on a computer. You can play it on an iPad. You can play it on a phone. So it's really accessible games and really useful tools. And so tonight I'm just going to play through some of it, show you kind of some of the features, how you can use it in your classroom, and yeah, hopefully you'll get something out of it. So let's go ahead. I think I got one more slide. Yeah, this is just my email, so if you have any questions that you want to ask me, or you want to see something done, or just pick my brain, or tell me I suck, like whatever the case may be, you can email this hour of AI at Gmail, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can. I'm not really great at email, so like, just write me on social media. You can subscribe and follow me at the Hour of AI, and that's on Facebook, X, YouTube, and Instagram. Right, so 1 second to go ahead and get started and get something done really quick. Share my live out to my page. There we go. All right, now we can get started. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be in Minecraft Education. So I may have to log in. I already got it logged up. So Minecraft Education looks a lot like Minecraft if you've ever played Minecraft. It is Minecraft. You're just playing in a kind of a different way than you would just to play for recreation, right? So here I am, got my little guy over here, and I can play. Now this is kind of a teacher setting, so you're going to see it from kind of the teacher point of view, but I'm going to go through and show you how it looks as a student as well. Now as a teacher, you can create your own world just like in Minecraft, or you have a library that Microsoft has provided that has some activities, and it's actually pretty abundant, and it's cross curriculum, right? So you can build challenges. Here's a tutorial, shows you how to play some biomes and worlds. This will give you an example of like what's out there that you can build. But if you click on library, in the library you have it looks like 8 different subjects that you can choose from. Anything from computer science, mathematics, science, digital citizenship, language, art, design, social studies, and esports, right? So almost something there for everybody to be able to use within a classroom setting. And since I kind of work in computer science, I kind of tend to focus on that subject, but I was also a science teacher or physical science teacher, or world sciences or earth sciences, and I was also a social studies teacher. So like I would use this in any classroom that I would have had. If I was still in the classroom, I would definitely be using this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of go through, show you how the lesson structure is, and then we're actually going to play for a minute, and you can actually see what it looks like on the student end as they're playing through this game, right? And it is a video game, but there's also a lot of things you can learn from it. Just my experience, students tend to, and especially young people, and I'm the same way because like I've been a lifelong gamer, students learn deeper through video games if they're heavy video game players. I believe that's my opinion, don't quote me on that, but I tend to see that students who play video games also sometimes their problem solving ability is a little bit better, unless they're just playing mindless games. But like a game like this, you're going to improve logic, hand-eye coordination, right, using the keyboard. There's a lot of different skills that are tied to using the computer or computer science that go with gamification. It goes to any subject, but I'm just speaking specifically for like computer science, cyber foundations, those middle school kind of years of computer science or computer classes, technology classes. These games, these gamified platforms, they work really well, right? So let's choose something, let's play it. So we'll go to something that's kind of all ages, and so I like to go into computer science. Computer science is really hot right now, and so you have computer science, artificial intelligence. It kind of breaks down. You have an hour of code. An hour of code is awesome. So it's about an hour long for each one of them. You go through and you play a game, and sometimes you build a game, but you're in the Minecraft game and you're also building, so you become a developer kind of within the game itself. Now I'm going to play this hour of code inclusion, and I'm only going to do that just because it is for all ages, and if you click on it, it gives you everything that you need to know about it. It gives you what tags are in there, so it's going to be block-based coding. It does say equity, inclusion, and computer science, so basically this is going to be something to embrace diversity, and it's beginner ages 7+, right? So that's like one that you could do. If we looked at, say, hour of code 2024, this one is coding, computer science, featured hour of code, gives the description, gives your learning outcomes, right? Gives you the ages, gives you the beginner, the level or the difficulty. So it kind of goes through and tells you everything you need to know. And if you're starting out with, let's say, this is a good one, right? So anything to do with cyber, like Cyber Foundations is the course in Mississippi that middle schoolers take. So you could use this in a Cyber Foundations class. Say it's like your first introduction to students learning about the internet, learning about physical computing, learning about anything like that, right? So we'll go to CyberSafe. We'll click that. We can see what we have in here. Have a few different ones: game, privacy prodigy, dig deeper, right? Here's a CyberSafe AI. So since this is the hour of AI, let's go into this and check it out. So tags artificial intelligence, digital citizenship featured. It's beginner level. It's time to build digital citizenship and AI literacy skills with CyberSafe AI Dig Deeper. This engaging Minecraft education adventure challenges students to go beyond the surface and explore AI ethics, critical thinking, and data literacy. Don't just accept AI at face value, dig deeper and discover the power of mindful technology use. Learning objectives. Learners will be able to explain how biases can affect the responses that AI provides, and why is it important to seek a variety of perspectives. So you can see really good lesson for getting in and talking about AI literacy. So if I want to use this, I can click the lesson plan, it'll take me out, and I'll actually see, like, on Microsoft's page what the lesson plan is, and it has some resources on there for the students as well and the teachers to be able to use, right? I'm just going to dive in on it. So I go to create world. After I click create world, it's going to populate. It's going to start reach out, and you do have to be connected to the internet to be able to play this. So it's going to reach out, do the thing that it needs to do, connect, all of that good stuff. And here we go. All right, so, and you're going to control it with the mouse, and you also have some hand controls as well. Use the cursor to select your character. So we're going to select, I'm going to do, I like this guy down here. All right, select my character. Oh, there we go. I had to right click on it. So after I select my character, this is going to be the introduction to the CyberSafe world and the storyline that it gives me. And remember, it's all built within Minecraft. So as you're playing through, it looks like Minecraft. It is Minecraft. It's just Minecraft for education. I think I turned the music off. Alright, are you excited? We're only here a few weeks ago from a big esports championship, and this does, dude, real loud as well. Can't wait. Yeah. Turn my volume back on. My day is going good, Billy boy. How are you doing? Hi everyone, we are having a fundraiser to help finish our esports arena before the big championship. Your group STEM projects are always amazing, so I wanted to ask you first, can you help us with an awesome idea? So yeah, we'd love to help. We are heading to the class now. We can think of some ideas today. Talk soon. Now, let me turn my volume up a little bit on it, because I turned the volume down. That way you get a little bit of music. Should be a little bit of music anyway, maybe. Alright, so like I said, it's just like Minecraft. So you're hanging around and the controls work just like Minecraft do. And so you got to figure out, like, what we got to do next. So I just up in this room, it says follow the particles to the STEM lab, interact with your chair. So yeah, that's where I'm going. I'm gonna go down and talk to this dude probably here at the end and see what he has to say. Oh no, gonna go in here, talking to our chair. Oh, interact with my chair. There we go. Good morning, class. Let's start with a quick review of yesterday's work. We've been working in a 3D design and modeling software, which is a tool we can use to create custom shapes, objects that can be 3D printed. So we're going to be talking about 3D printing today. Okay, all right, let's get started. Log on to your computers. Interact with my computer to log on. Now, something that is cool, like about this, instead of just playing like I went through, you can actually like share this to your students. So if they have Minecraft education plan, you can like share it in your Google Classroom or share it in Canvas, and they'd be able to just click on it, boom, it open it up, take it out to them, and they'd be able to play it, right? So click log in to begin. Here we go. Log in. It's going to take me into the computer. Yesterday we created a basic model to apply our designs to. So let's review how to edit the different parts of the model. Let's walk through the process. Sounds good to me. And it does have read alouds. I'm just particularly read it, but I could click here and it would give me the immersive reader. So for younger students, it does have like a read aloud that you can play through. So click play and it's going to read it. Here we go.
Yesterday we created a basic model to apply our designs to. So let's review how to edit the different parts of the model. Let's walk through the process.
Yeah, not too bad, right? You can change it to a male, you can slow it down, you can speed it up, you can change the text, you can give different grammar options, or you can give different reading preferences. And another cool thing is translation. So it'll translate different languages. So if you have students who are like English as a second language student, then it doesn't matter, you can pick it to whatever their preferred language is and they'll be able to use it, right? So that's all within the settings there. So all right, this sounds good. Now let's move. So select the folder. So we're on the computer. Here we go. We select our folder labeled heads. No, what's my, there we go. I picked my camera. I was gonna say, what's going on? There we go. Alright, select the head design. There we go. Then we can select the back button. Alright, select the folder labeled body. So we'll just build in person. Build our little person here. Select the body. No, that's not. Why does it keep going to the cameras? Because I have this Mighty Mouse. It doesn't work that well when you have to right mouse click. Alright, then legs. Add our legs. One more time. Alright, looks like you have a basic model. Good work. While our model has the shape that we want, it doesn't have much detail or color, we can use it as a template or start designing for what we want. Go on. Creating detailed designs can take a long time, so we can use the AI design tool. So here we get into like the AI literacy part that students are going to run into. This AI design tool to help us work more efficiently. Just remember, dig deeper, meaning you should always check the results of an AI response, no matter what you ask it to do. Now that's like a total AI literacy drop in for that student there, because that's one of the first things we teach about like AI ethics is you should always check the results no matter what. And when I teach teachers this, when I teach students this, doesn't matter, right? Always double check what you get, because even though that LLMs can be extremely accurate, there's always a chance that you may have some false positives, you may have some misinformation, right? Wrong and just outright wrong information. So it's really easy for that to happen. So let's dig a little deeper. Now let's try to create our first design with AI. Does anyone have any ideas? I've been learning about elephants in Botswana. Can we try making an elephant? Yeah, understood. That's a great idea. Let's use AI assistant to create it. I'm gonna say elephant because I want to create an elephant design. Follow my steps carefully. Understood. All right, new idea unlocked. And so like I'm steadily playing a game, but like I'm learning concepts. So like you don't think students are learning when they're playing video games, but if you choose the right game, you can absolutely learn a ton. Here we go. Interact with the computer again. Click log in. Log in. Here we go. We got an AI chatbot. Now we're going to interact with it. Hi there. How can I help you with your project? We're going to do an elephant design. So there we go. Elephant design. Sure, I would be happy to help with an elephant design for you. Let me create some examples. All right, show me. So this is kind of showing like interaction between a chatbot back and forth. So pretty interesting how that works. But like it'd be really good for students to be able to do something like this, and not, it's a gamified way. So it's really good in that sense that it feels like they're playing a game. It doesn't feel like they're doing work, right? And that's kind of like one of those things that teachers always want students to be more engaged. They're not engaged in the work. Well, this is a different type of work, but they will be 100% engaged in this if they're video game players, right? So not video game players, which most people do play games now, whether it's video game, board game, some type of game. But like gamification works. It absolutely works. So when you input your prompt, the AI will suggest some design options. Think carefully about your choice. I may not always be around to help. Choosing a design that doesn't match our template could result in a failed 3D print. Hey, I understand that, right? So make sure we're not doing nothing too crazy. Understood. So let's choose our option 1, option 2. Best meets my needs. That's not realistic, right? So this is also giving some logic to the student. It's not realistic for that one to be printed because of the talk I just had with them. So that's the design I want to use. Yes, excellent. I will turn the design into a 3D model, add its parts to your folders in the design software. So in this too, we're learning how to navigate a physical computer, learning how to 3D print, learning about AI. Yeah, awesome. Look at that nice 3D print there that we have. Turned out great. It was amazing how helpful AI can be with proper direction. For your homework tonight, I want each of you to consider other ideas you can create with an AI assistant. Try designing another model at home. Remember to follow the steps we learned today. Understood. Thanks for today's class. See you tomorrow with your new design. Thanks. Before we leave, I have an idea. The esports team captain asked us to come up with a fundraising idea to help finish the new esports arena. What if we sold figures? What if we sold the figures we're making? Hey, that sounds great. Absolutely. They sell those little dragons for like 15 bucks all day long. I think it's a wonderful idea. We can spend the week creating different designs so there are a variety for people to choose from. The design you create for homework tonight can add to the list. All right, that sounds exciting. That evening, sign in the computer and start your homework, right? So it moves along a little bit, and now I got to do my next task, which is sign into my computer. You're going to follow your little blue sprites there. Hey, welcome home from school. This is a trusted adult that you're with. Good, it's a trusted adult. We have a surprise for you. Your Aunt Joni is going to be staying with us for a week. She's up in the guest room if you want to say hi. Okay, I will, I guess. Go say hi to Aunt Joni. So, what's dude playing? It's trusted adult. Looks like he's playing video games. Alright, here we go. Where are we at, Aunt Joni? Alright, trusted adult. I'm thinking of making seafood dish for dinner later tonight since Aunt Joni is here. She loves crab, so I have to think of some recipes. Anyway, tonight's dinner will be ready in a bit, so make sure you get your homework done. There we go. That's an idea. I can make a crab 3D print. Okay, bro. What's they had? Where's Aunt Joni at? Oh, upstairs. Here we go. Where she is? Oh, there she is. What's up, hey, Joni? So good to see you. We had a week off of work and wanted to spend it with my favorite family. Hurry up and finish your homework. I'm excited to catch up with you over Den. Cool. Alright, sign on my computer and start my homework. And so you can see that it gives it a little bit of a game, it gives it a little bit of exploration, and then boom, here we go. Let's go right back to work. Gonna click, log on the computer again. And here it goes, open messaging software to read my new messages. Hey, we were just about to start a round to dig it. Do you want to join in? I got some homework to do. We had AI make a design for us. It was quick and easy. We probably could have added more info, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Designs look good. If you say so. Anyway, let us know when you're done, and I'll send you the game invite. Sounds good. So you can see the problem that is going on right now, right? He's like, oh yeah, I just let AI do it, and it did fine. I didn't check it or anything like that, so it should be good. So we obviously have an issue there. Hi there. How can I help you with? I'm gonna use my ideas. I'm not gonna let it do it. Your design matches your vision as close as possible. Please share. Make a crab. Sure, I'd be happy to make a crab design for you. Let me create some examples. Get it to show me. Yeah, oh, This, yeah, I'm definitely go on my option 2. Yup. There we go. It's added in now. Now we're going to message again. Hey, are you done yet? We're going to play one more round of Dig It before dinner. Hey, not now. Dinner is ready. Come join us at the table, please. Coming. Later that day in school. Alright, class, let's print the designs you created for homework. I bet the ones who just let AI do it for them are not going to come out like mine did. You can see those down there. All buddies are all messed up. I got this nice crab design. Loved creativity, and you clearly made the effort to make it look it would match our design. It seems the rest of you did not add the info needed to make sure the design would work with our template. This is an important reminder, class, that AI cannot read your mind. You need to review AI responses and sometimes need to guide it to answer to the answer that you want. See, I knew that, and so that's why I use my ideas instead of letting AI do the work for me. Why is it important to use human ideas when using AI? What could happen if we don't? Human ideas help guide AI in the right direction. Without them, AI might not understand what's important, especially what's important to humans, and it could create results that are wrong and not helpful. Absolutely it could. That's a great point. Good point. That's exactly right. In fact, that is something we should write down in our notebooks. Take a moment to write that down. Come and see me if you need to hear the question again when you are finished. All right, sounds good. Let's write that thing in our journal. Add the entry in the journal. Oh, I think my journal's here though. Where's the journal at? Where's my journal at, bro? Oh. Add an entry. That's what I did, I thought. Nope. I don't know. So this is like one of those moments that I should play more Minecraft because I have no idea where my freaking journal is. I thought it was in my. So like that should be it. But like, how do you add something in there? I'm not sure. Well, let me type anything. Oh well. But you get the gist of Minecraft education. Kids will definitely find where the journal is because they're definitely going to know. And I would definitely find out, but it'd take me what is this? Take me a few minutes to do it. Let's see. Why? I just want to be able to put a Speak with your teacher when you're done with your journal entry. I thought I did that. Go try to talk to him again. Ah, there we go. Back to talking to the AI, talking to the chatbot. Oh, what are you doing? Where's my mouse pointer? Welcome back. How can I assist you today? Would you like a new design to add to your template model? Yeah, school mascot. Design a model based on your school's mascot. It's a great idea to start. Please share what your school mascot looks like. A chameleon. A chameleon. See, that one is just a little too much. I'm going to do that one again. Yep, that's the one. Boom, shakalaka. Come up with new ideas, need more data from our AI to make things. It means creating a list of possibilities that our AI can design. Where do you think we can get more? Let's ask people. Don't ask AI. Ask people for the ideas. Right? Should talk to others in the school and then get their ideas. Speaking on a variety of people might help us create a data set or a list of ideas that better represent what the school wants or needs. Great idea. I think that's a great idea. AI requires humans to use it as a tool. Ideas, knowledge given to AI should come from humans and human intelligence. That boy, interesting. The bell is about to ring. Speak to the others in the hallway between classes and collect ideas. I encourage you to find as many ideas as you can. It sounds good. Time to get those ideas. Head into the hallway. Speak to other people. You have 3 minutes before you need to return to class. Understood. There's the bell ring. Now, I'm going to stop right here because I'm going to flip over and then we're going to do one with Roblox. But you can save where you are, and that way you can come right back to where you finished. Don't have access to cloud storage. That's all right. I can do it OneDrive. I don't have it synced. But Minecraft Education, great way to do this, right? And just where the teachers can see it again, if you want to choose a lesson, you can choose, doesn't matter what it is. All right, we'll do this artist one, and we could do lesson plan, and you'll go out in the lesson plan to Minecraft Education. In Minecraft Education, you can find all of these different lessons for educators, parents. Like, it help you get set up. It's just a great platform. Like I said, it is a paid platform, but it's a great platform. So Minecraft Education. Right, dive into that. A whole bunch of AI literacy tools and things that are out there. The next thing that we're going to look at is going to be Roblox. And now, I'll probably get some backlash on this, but it's like just playing games in the class. Well, yeah, like that happens, right? It does happen. But you can leverage these type of things in your classroom, and if you leverage them in the right way, you will be able to use them like to add on to what you're already doing, as you know, PBIS things for positive behavior, extra time, right? Or you can do this as a core activity in the class, but that's going to require you also joining and getting a hold of Roblox. That way you can be in the rooms and the experiences with them. So there are a multitude of education, like if you log on to Roblox and you create you a profile, you're going to see there's just like a multitude of experiences that you can go to. You have everything over here, right? And you can add your phone number if you want to, all that kind of good stuff, right? But like just on the experiences, there's just tons of games that are rated. And if you look at it, it just like looks like a whole bunch of games, almost like Fortnite, like just a gaming ecosystem of just mini games and things like that. And if you don't know what you're looking at, you like it'd be really overwhelming and kind of hard to find things that you could use in a classroom that may fit your class, of just mini games and things like that. What? Why did that happen? Heard something go off. That's crazy. Yeah, one of my other tabs bleed through. Anyway, so if you're just looking at this, you may not understand that you have to dig through a little bit of it, but you can find a ton of educational games and content in here. I say a ton, like just today I went through and favorited, and that's what I'll do is go through and favorite. And if you're wondering where your favorites are, you click on your person here, my Mandalorian, and the three dots, then you can go to inventory or you can go to your favorites. I've favorited some of these just because they were very educational and really easy to use. Some of them are actually created by Google, like this one's created by Google. Code Combat, Robot Champions, and Museum of Science. So there's some real educational content in there. Now you could go through and like search for educational stuff. I did this through a Google search, like what other people were using for education in Roblox, and like this is what I found, and it's absolutely cool. And so I'm gonna do one of these, and there's a new one that I was messing with today called Code Simulator, and this is a good one for computer science teachers. So I want Code Simulator and experiences. Yeah, so you got coding simulator right here, this guy. All right, we'll click on him. Got him favorited. But when you in Roblox, you create a profile and you can edit your profile, do all this type of stuff. But as the teacher, right, you can go in and you can just do this with them. You can monitor them, you can walk around, you can monitor the chat room, right? But if you just get all of your students, you can share this out, or however you want to do it. Get them logged in and then get them to the room, get them logged in the room. But once you get to the experience, click play. It's going to load and it's going to take you. Oh, really? Is it going to make me do that? I thought I'd already downloaded it. Shouldn't take but a second. So as you get here, though, make sure it's installed. Number one, that was like the first thing I should have done. But it'll tell you a little bit about the experience, and I'll just go through it while it's downloading for me and installing. In the description, like this one is coding simulator, so this tells you everything that you can do, right? You can now let me go out to this dude. So here we go. But it gives you all of everything that you need to know about what it's doing right here, who developed it, like what it is. This one's a really cool one though, so I started playing it earlier today. Wait and see. It gets alright, so here we go. Maybe the music might be a little too loud. I don't want to unlock voice yet. Turn the music down just a little bit. Alright, so gives you, okay, here is your office. So this is the first thing it's going to go through and tell you everything that you want to do in this simulation anyway. So we click next. This is the place where you write all your code and where programmers will work. Okay. Alright, this is NFT print buildings. This is like where you do 3D prints, NFTs, all that type of stuff, or digital G-code files, right? Here you can print NFTs, equip them to get cash multipliers, right? So it gamifies it. So you're not only are you playing the game, but you're also learning some stuff too. Next we have the stock market. Buy stocks to earn passive income. This means free cash, so you're learning a little bit of economics in this as well. Finally, the tech shop. Upgrade your PC for better storage. Upgrade your setup for code faster, right? So this is like a physical computing type of kind of look at it here. Oh yeah, then just like typical Roblox, every 5 to 10 minutes you get something crazy. You get meteor showers, right? Graphics lower than 5, please. Graphics higher than 5 for best experience. Yeah, my graphics aren't that high, but that'll be okay. So you can see all the people in the room. Chat is over here. Got the daily rewards. Don't claim any of these. No, just go play. Alright, so Roblox, same way, is you can just control with the arrows, and this one gives you some stuff to do actually. We'll take these, go collect some of these things anyway. Really, bro? Stole my stuff. So the arrow is going to tell you where to go. You got some unlockable things you can do. So first thing we're going to do is go talk to Steve. Steve's going to tell us what we're supposed to do. And that's like what we're supposed to do as far as our job. Also gives us some artifacts that we can craft with meteors. We don't need those just yet. So let's go out and see what's up. Big Steve. Steve's going to say, hey man, your first job is this. I want you to code one Lua program. And Lua is actually the programming language that Roblox is coded in if you use Roblox Studio. So to do this, we got to go back to our office first. All right, I'm gonna run back to our office over here. And while this may seem silly to some people who are educators, make no mistake, my niece plays Roblox a ton. Like, all my nieces and nephews play it a ton, and the things that they learn on here are like concepts that they wouldn't be able to learn in real life because one, like they're too young to know about it because they don't experience it like a job, but they can go through and learn like the ins and outs of a job here. All right, go to my computer. What do we do on my computer? I'm going to click my terminal. Got a programming language Lua here, and you see you can unlock other programming languages. This is what I loved about this game in particular, right? You had the ability to really learn about programming languages. So here's our terminal, and this is a mini game. So even if they don't know how to code, they're going to see the code, and they play this mini game to be able to generate the code. So they click. Here we go. There it is. So we got to try to keep up with. And so it's just sitting there and typing the letters that pop up. Hey, there, I got the program is complete now. Now I debug it and go through, find my errors. I get an error in that line, error in that line, error in that line, error in that line, right? And they don't, this, like I said, this is just familiarizing themselves with code, understanding some of the terminology, like debugging. Right, so boom, what do they want to do? Exit continue. Let's continue. So we can still write a program. So let's keep doing. We'll write one more. Oh, I'm not as fast on this one as I was. All right, program is complete. Debug it. Here we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Got it. Debugging is complete. Save. Continue. PC is out of storage. Alright, so that's all I can do. I got 2 programs. I can sell those programs. Go ahead and sell them. Job completed, so I need to go back to the office building to Doodle. You can see other players around. Back to Steve. What's up, Steve? Well done. You completed a job and you're one step closer. So what's my next job? It says no current job. It's pointing me out here. So what do I need to go do? Take me over to the NFT shop. what am I going to do here? I'll print something out. Buy one of these. Okay, I like that. Bought me a little NFT. I want to do with it. Let me go back and see what Steve needs me to do. And like I said, so some people may look at what I'm doing here and see this as a waste of time. It gives me a job. I need to print the dog, but education is changing, and students who are born before 2007 have never known a world without an iPhone, have never known a world that wasn't digitally gamified. They, from a very young age, they start playing video games on an iPad, and then they get to school and that slows down because the teachers a lot of times are not video game players, they're not using video games in that kind of capacity. We don't think of video games as educational tools, but the truth is, like, most of the stuff I learned and like retained, I learned from video games, playing video games, whether it be like problem solving ability, critical thinking ability, being able to solve complex puzzles, history, even events, games that had historical events or were based on historical events. I learned just as much from them, if not more, than I ever did inside of a school building. And so I'm not saying that this is the end all be all of any type of your pedagogy as far as the way you teach, but if you're not doing gamified learning, and I mean, when I say gamified learning, I'm talking about video games. Like, I'm not just talking about taking old board games and making them into something new. That works as well. But like, if you really want to engage students, if you really want to start taking it to the next level, you got to start experimenting with some of these video games, and you'll be able to find out that they're a lot more useful than you may have ever come to realize. So these two demos that I showed you, Microsoft Education and Minecraft Education and Roblox, those are the tools that I use today. And like I said, this was just to give a look at how you can do some AI literacy, computer science literacy, and you can do it through video games and gamified learning. Minecraft Education being the paid version and Roblox being the free version. Hope that you enjoyed the demo. I'm actually under an hour tonight, so that's a good thing, right? I kept it under an hour, and that's what I wanted to do. So again, if you want to reach out to me, I'm at thehourofai@gmail.com. My name is Kyle. Hope you have a good night. Peace out.